days. But let's get another opinion then. We have with us Peter Hooper, the Managing Director or Chief Economist at Deutsche Bank Securities, who joins us. Hi Peter, thanks so much for joining in early this morning here in India. You had told us in the past that you're expecting the Fed to hike rates at a slower pace. Was it as slow as you expected? Do you like the commentary? And also, what's your outlook on emerging markets, particularly India, going ahead?
Well, I think, yes, the Fed orchestrated this very carefully. They had everyone well prepared. We got just about what we expected. It was a relatively dovish statement to accompany liftoff. That although they didn't change their dots enough to change the median, we're still at 4 rate hikes next year. I think the center of the committee, Janet Yellen, is expecting 3, which is right in line with our expectations. And I think overall this is good news for the markets. We have a U.S. economy that's doing relatively well enough for the Fed to feel confident about going ahead and raising rates. And they told us they're going to do so fairly slowly. So I think risk assets overall do reasonably well in this environment. I'm not expecting additional significant stress for emerging markets. And my sense is that India overall is near the top of the heap on that in the emerging market space. So I'd be relatively optimistic there.
Okay, so you expect risk assets to do relatively well in this period, and no great stress emerging for at least for emerging markets like India. But that's not the same as India doing well. Where would you stand on India, say, in the next 1 year, in calendar year 2016, at a time when the Fed is likely to raise rates by 3 or 4 quarter percentage point hikes?
Well, I mean, three rate hikes for the Fed gets us up to a little above 1% on rates, which is still extremely low by historical standards for the U.S. Yes, it's above 0. But this is a background that has a U.S. economy that's doing reasonably well, that is advancing. And I think other Europe picking up. Yes, some emerging market countries are going to be hit by ongoing weakness in commodity space, and we do see China slowing down gradually, but overall, we're constructive on India. We think that growth there does reasonably well over the year ahead.
Okay, Peter, we'll leave it at that. Thanks so much for taking the time out and joining us today.